Hi, it's Boko here, and today I want to show you how to dramatically increase your digital conversion and sales. So let's get started. First, I would like to build a simple conversion sequence. And we're working with like 10% conversion here for argument's sake. Let's say you run an online store and you sell t-shirts. You want people to buy a particular t-shirt. So you run an ad, the ad reached 100,000 people. With a 10% conversion, we can say 10,000 people clicked on the ad to come to the product page. They came to the product page, they read about the product, and then another 10% conversion, which means 1,000 people added it to cart. 100 people checked out, and 10%, which means 10 people eventually paid. So 100,000 saw the ad, 10,000 clicked through to your page, 1,000 added to cart, 100 got to the payment page, and then 10 people finally purchased. When I speak to brand teams or marketing teams or sales leads, or even business owners who are running a similar type of campaign, they base the success or the failure on that campaign on the 10 people that eventually bought. So if 10 people bought and the revenue is enough to cover the cost of the campaign, it's a success. If not, it's a failure. And that's where the problem is, because think about it. The 10%, yes, they said yes now to that particular campaign and to that particular product. But there is a 90% audiences or prospects that are also somewhat interested but didn't make the final purchase. And while during that particular process they said no, I believe they didn't say never. In fact, maybe they said no, not right now. And if that's the case, then you need to start thinking about digital strategies and campaign ideas you can run to convert more people from the 90% to become paying customers, because the numbers are huge. Compared to 10, there are 9,990 people that you could potentially still convert. In fact, let me tell you something about the 10% or the 10 people that eventually bought. You see, that morning, they knew they had a problem. They wanted to get t-shirts because they are going for an event. I don't know, a very simple dress down event. And so they checked their bank account. They have the money to pay for it. They picked up their card, put it in their wallet, put it in their bag, put it in the car, and they set out about their day. Not just that, they made sure their phones are charged. They had their laptops. They had connectivity, access to internet, and they were waiting for the person that would serve them the perfect ad to be able to make this purchase. Guess what? You did. You served them the ad. They clicked on it, went to the website. They loved everything you described about that t-shirt. They filled in their details, whipped up their card, and they actually made the payment. And that's it. You made the sale. But here's the reality. Most people that would buy from you are not like that. They live real lives. They go to work. They are concerned that their boss will come to their desk and see that they are browsing your site. They have mobile phones, but they are probably also driving. They have kids who will scream and shout and demand food. They have other things to live for. Spouses who complain that they're always on the computer. They live real lives. What that means is at different point in times, they can get distracted. They may be interested in that product that you're selling, but they are also equally living real lives and distracted that they couldn't complete the process. And so they may say no, but it doesn't mean never. They are actually saying no, not right now. And if that's the case, what are you doing to eventually turn them back into paying customers? I'm going to share with you 4 things that you can do. Number 1, retargeting. So Facebook, Google, different ad platforms have given opportunities now for marketers to retarget their audiences. So whenever someone has an interface with your ad, they come to visit your pages, they were checking something on your website, you can retarget them to just get them to take the very next step that they have not taken before. In fact, some of your prospects will be thankful that you are thoughtful enough to think about them and serve them the ads again that helps them to continue the process that they have already started. That's number 1. Number 2 is cart abandonment sequences or automation, where you help people who have added things to cart but didn't eventually check out to go back to checkout. And I've seen retailers do this in different ways, including waiting a few days, some 7 days, some 14 days, and then they send a coupon code or discount code to that person to say, hey, you can check out now, here's additional 10% discount. This is in order to be able to convert them into paying customers. Number 3, another thing you can do is exit intent pop-ups. And these are pop-ups that show up when someone is about to leave your website or a page. And while many people or some people don't like pop-ups, this helps you to force the prospect to think about their action. It could actually be a mistake that they're trying to close. Maybe their boss is coming and they need to just exit very quickly, right? Or maybe the kids are crying or mistakenly, they just hit close on their mobile phones. An exit intent pop-up allows you to just help them think about the action they're about to take. That's one. Another thing it does is you can offer them something cheaper or something free that exchanges whatever it is you're offering with their details, and then you can reach out back to them at a later date. Another thing you can do is offer lead magnets, or what we call content upgrades. Now, this might change the actual sequence of your funnel. So for example, instead of sending the 100,000 potential, prospects or that you're reaching with your ad to the product page, you can send them to a content page where you have a survey or an ebook talking about how different body types, match different kind or styles of t-shirts. And so they give their details in exchange for that information. And then you can send them to the product page after. One reason why this can also work is the fact that even if they don't eventually buy, you already have their details and you can remarket them using other digital tools. The bottom line is this: the 10% is great to have, but there are so many more people in the 90% that would love to buy from you, but somehow they probably just got distracted along the way. And if you have a strategy to convert them into paying customers, your conversion can go from 30% up to from 10% up to 30, 40%, just by putting things in place to convert these people that are saying no right now, instead of assuming that they are saying no. I hope that helps you. If you know someone who needs to watch this video, tag them in the comments, share with them. And if you have questions as well, please ask them. And if you'd like to reach out to look through your funnel or your marketing campaigns, hey, I'll be willing to do that as well. You take care and have a wonderful week.